Hi guys, this is Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. And here we are with the final plan with me for the year 2020, Miss December herself. And I decided to do a really cute holiday treat theme just because I have a really bad sweet tooth and I wanted to still keep it festive but a little bit more cutesy than anything. Originally I wanted to do the Nutcracker, but I felt that it was going to be a little too chaotic because of how many components there were. So I decided to kind of look around for other bits of inspiration, and somehow I ended up on cookies and I really liked it and I kind of ran with it. The colors, I didn't initially intend it to be pastel colors. And kind of more of your abstract colors of like green, blue, and red, but they kind of pick themselves, so sometimes it just works out that way. So the key to achieving this theme is to not really think about it, and I know that sounds totally weird, but honestly, when I was coloring with my Tombow markers, I really wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't trying to color within the lines. I was very sloppy with it. And then when I was outlining the doodles, I kind of focused a little bit more of not outlining the ink with marker. I know that sounds totally weird, but I wanted the marker and the black ink to offset each other so they don't really align, and it creates this really nice doodle effect. And then to bring some dimension back into the page, I actually use a gold glitter gel pen for some definition, but also I used a Posca pen, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's my first time using it, and I honestly really think it took the theme to another level, just because, especially with the frostings on the cookie, it really did pull through. It looked airy, effortless. You didn't really have to think too much about it, and that's what I really wanted to achieve with my doodles. Now for the quote page, I wanted to keep it super minimal, so I chose something really simple, and I kind of picked this quote because it is during the holiday season and I feel like everybody is super stressed out just because of the fact that people are getting last minute gifts or having to do last minute cooking or last minute paying off the bills. So sometimes it's good to go back to the simpler things in life. And because this theme is very childlike, what did we all like as kids? At least for me, I really love treats, and I felt like this was awesome because honestly, stressed spelled backwards is desserts and it's chef kisses. And I finally got the chance to use my new Amanda Rachley washi tape. Oh boy, so this is where things get a little bit rough. So I, like an idiot, didn't realize that my phone was out of focus, and I really didn't want to delete the clip because I wanted you guys to see the process of me setting up my calendar overview, and at least you still get a sense of what's going on. But I'm sorry, I promise next time I will pay attention to my phone autofocusing. So I have a question for you guys. When do you think it's a good time to finally take down the Christmas tree? Because in my family, my mom loves to put the Christmas tree maybe a week, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, and that bad boy will not come down probably until the first week of February, because besides celebrating Christmas, we celebrate Three Kings Day. But Three Kings Day is on, I believe, either January 6th or January 8th, but definitely no reason why it should still be there till February, but it is. And I'm curious to when you guys think it's appropriate to take down your Christmas trees. Let me know in the comments down below. So I think what also led me to picking out this theme was probably the fact that I was thinking really hard as to what I should give my loved ones for Christmas. Just because with the pandemic and all, it's really hard, especially to go out and get gifts. So for a while, I was thinking about doing some handmade gifts, and I actually like that idea better than going out and spending money on a already made gift. But I don't know, I like making gifts and I like giving them to people, but I'm a weird person. I don't really like getting gifts because it makes me feel a little awkward and weird. I don't know if you guys are like that as well, but I remember ever since being small, I thought it was weird, having the attention on you, having people wait for you to open your gift and to see your reaction. I was such a weird kid. I never liked any of that, but I would be that one person that would wait for the other person to open their gift and to see their reaction, because their reaction was what made me happy, and just going far and beyond to create something for them. I don't know. I always thought it was a little weird, but again, I think I'm just a very unique person. So here we have my habit tracker, and I decided to have it separate from my mood tracker this month just because I like to switch things up and have things look a little bit different. I sometimes get bored with doing the same thing over and over again, so I felt like I was starting to get a bit bored, and so I decided to switch it up. I don't really have any new habits, to be honest. I still have my 2 plants that I water. I also keep track of my water intake, how much I post on YouTube and Instagram, but a new thing that I did incorporate was how many times I cook. And that's because I recently moved out, and me and my significant other have decided to every other week someone cooks and then the following week another person cooks. So I wanted to keep track of when I actually cook because I want it to be a hobby of mine. I want to enjoy cooking. I want to be able to try new things. And as corny as it may sound, I actually just made chicken noodle soup from scratch, and it was low-key amazing. Like, I was flabbergasted. So for my mood tracker, this is probably the first time in a long time that I didn't really have anything pre-planned on how I wanted to track my mood. And I just couldn't decide, to be honest. I didn't know if I wanted to do like a graph, or if I wanted to do something with stars or one of those pie charts. But at the end of the day, I decided to kind of just stick with that careless, whimsical feeling and not really think too much about it. And I think that's probably the big thing you can take away from this theme, is just don't think about it and just go for it. And I pretty much did that. And so I made my mood tracker the components of holiday treats. So each little thing about the cookies or the treats has some bit to where I can record my mood. And at first I didn't know if I wanted to actually write down the numbers, just because I thought it would be too overwhelming with how many components are on the page. But I'm kind of glad I did end up numbering them, just because I actually ended up miscounting more than 3 times. So I guess we finally come to the part where I was most excited to film, and that is my playlist. And the reason why is because I really liked a lot of the songs that I was listening to, just because it really made my mood very upbeat, and sometimes you just need that in a song. And also, I decided to leave some of the spots blank because as I'm recording this, yesterday BTS released their new comeback album, and wow, there's some songs I really do like, and I want to incorporate that into my playlist, but I want to really immerse myself in what songs I like. I don't want to listen to it once and say, yep, I like that, I'm gonna pick that, just because. I really want to, I guess, dissect their music, because they don't make music just to make music. They actually put a lot of meaning into it. I made the decision to bring back the brain dump page and kind of replace that for my socials tracker, just because I am drawing near to the end of my bullet journal, so I'm actually kind of pressed for pages, and I really wanted a spot to where I can just dump my ideas, especially when it comes to figuring out what kind of gifts I want to give people. I thought that making the sacrifice was a good thing. And finally, our weekly spread. So this one is a little bit more different from what I've done before in the past. If you've noticed, I don't have a calendar overview. I don't have a weeklies event. I don't really have any of that stuff, just because, if you haven't guessed, I actually got a new job, and I've been really struggling with trying to balance working and still being able to do bullet journaling. And I really want to take it upon myself to figure out a good time management for the both of them. And by that, I think I wanted more space with my weekly spread layouts. And so that's pretty much what I did. I sacrificed my calendar overview in my weekly events so I could achieve that and really hold myself to accountability on things that I need to get done in my personal life and for YouTube. And so for the next couple months, I'm going to be still trying to figure out how to balance those two. So if I am late on some videos, or if I'm not posting consistently, I do apologize. This is the first time I'm doing something like this, so I'm trying to figure it out as I go. But I really do enjoy doing bullet journaling. I like it because I like to be organized, but also it's my creative outlet, and I really do enjoy art, so I don't want to sacrifice that just for the sake of a job. And here's the final flip through. I really loved how this came out because it really captured my vision of a effortless but childlike theme, especially when you think about the holiday season. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I had really fun doing this. But don't forget to thumbs up this video if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe, but also to hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I do put out a new video. And guys, remember to stay safe this holiday season. See you later.